Get ready to be amazed as we uncover the mysteries of the cosmos and the possibility of life on other planets. Join us as we delve into the exciting world of super-Earths, exoplanets that are larger, more abundant, and potentially more habitable than Earth. Imagine a place where humanity could thrive and flourish. Could these super-Earths be the key to our future as a species? Let's explore this incredible discovery together. In the summer of 2022, NASA's Transiting Exoplanet Survey Satellite made a major discovery: the identification of two super-Earths. These exoplanets are larger and more massive than Earth, but smaller than ice giants like Uranus and Neptune. What makes these super-Earths particularly interesting is their location in the habitable zones of their parent stars. This means that they could potentially support life. One of these super-Earths is 30% larger than Earth and orbits its star in just 3 days. The other is 70% larger than Earth and may contain a deep ocean. They offer some of the best chances we have of finding life on other planets. While Earth is currently the only known place in the universe that is home to life, research suggests that super-Earths like these recent discoveries may be our best hope for discovering extraterrestrial life. But why are super-Earths considered ideal candidates in the search for extraterrestrial life? Most super-Earths orbit cool dwarf stars, which are lower in mass and have longer lifespans than the Sun. There are hundreds of cool dwarf stars for every star like the Sun, and scientists have found super-Earths orbiting around 40% of the cool dwarfs they have studied. Based on this information, astronomers estimate that there are tens of billions of super-Earths located in habitable zones, where liquid water can exist in the Milky Way alone. Water is thought to be critical for habitability, as all known life on Earth requires it. In fact, a third of all exoplanets are super-Earths, making them the most common type of exoplanet in the Milky Way. The nearest super-Earth is 6 light-years away from Earth. Super-Earths are also more easier to detect and study than Earth-sized planets because they can be seen using the 2 most common methods for detecting exoplanets, which are looking for the gravitational effect on the parent star, or observing a brief dimming of the star's light as the planet passes in front of it. These methods are more effective with larger planets. Have you ever wondered what makes a planet habitable and suitable for life? As it turns out, Earth may not be the best candidate. In fact, research suggests that long-term habitability on Earth was not inevitable and was simply a matter of chance. This is due to the planet's tectonic activity and changes in the brightness of the Sun, which have caused the climate to shift from extreme heat to extreme cold over time. In fact, Earth has been uninhabitable for humans and other larger creatures for most of its 4.5 billion year history. What are some characteristics that make a planet more likely to support life? According to researchers, larger planets are more likely to be geologically active, which is a characteristic that could promote biological evolution. The most habitable planet would also have roughly twice the mass of Earth and be 20 to 30% larger in volume. It would have shallow oceans that allow light to reach the seafloor, an average temperature of 77 degrees Fahrenheit or 25 degrees Celsius, and a thick atmosphere that acts as an insulating blanket. Additionally, it would orbit a star older than the Sun, giving life longer to develop, and it would have a strong magnetic field that protects against cosmic radiation. It's worth noting that super-Earths, by definition, have many of these attributes. To date, astronomers have discovered 24 super-Earth exoplanets that are, if not the best of all possible worlds, theoretically more habitable than Earth. But there's another exciting development in the search for habitable planets. astronomers have started discovering exoplanets that have been ejected from their star systems, and it's estimated that there could be billions of them roaming the Milky Way. If a super-Earth is ejected from its star system and has a dense atmosphere and watery surface, it could potentially sustain life for a much longer period of time, potentially even tens of billions of years, far beyond the lifespan of life on Earth before the sun dies. But how do we even search for life on distant exoplanets? By looking for biosignatures, which are byproducts of biology that are detectable in a planet's atmosphere. NASA's James Webb Space Telescope, while not specifically designed for exoplanet research, will be able to observe 2 potentially habitable super-Earths in its first year of operations, as well as the recently discovered super-Earths with massive oceans and the ones discovered in the summer of 2022. But the real game changers in the search for extraterrestrial life will be the next generation of giant, ground-based telescopes, which are the 39-meter extremely large telescope, the 30-meter telescope, and the 25.4-meter Giant Magellan telescope. These powerful instruments, currently under construction and set to begin collecting data by the end of the decade, will give us the best chances yet of finding signs of life on exoplanets. We know that the ingredients for life are out there, but just because a planet is habitable doesn't mean it's inhabited. It's possible that life on Earth was a unique accident, and until we find evidence of life elsewhere, we may be forced to conclude that the universe is a lonely place. But with the advancements in technology and the search for exoplanets, we may finally be able to answer the age-old question of whether we are alone in the universe. As we come to the end of our discussion on the search for life on exoplanets, it's important to remember that we are on the cusp of potentially making one of the most groundbreaking discoveries in human history, which is the existence of extraterrestrial life. With the advances in technology, such as NASA's James Webb Space Telescope and the next generation of giant, ground-based telescopes, we are closer than ever to finding the answers we've been seeking for centuries. While it's possible that we may find that the universe is a lonely place, the mere possibility of discovering life on other planets is an exciting and awe-inspiring thought. Who knows what kind of civilizations and life forms may be out there, waiting to be discovered? The search for life on exoplanets continues, and we can't wait to see what the future holds. What do you think we will discover in our quest for extraterrestrial life? Share your views with us in the comments. We'd love to read them. If you found this video informative and enjoyed the content, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button as well. We would really appreciate the gesture. Thank you for watching.